It's day 9, baby. We're here. No, it's not. It's day 10. Last day. I'm tired. We're in the room here now. We're only on the top level today. It looks like it's just teams and then the remnants of all the multi-day events. So the Ricing is downstairs with 10 teams. That's going to be tough. We've got the mixed team final, and I think the Kia Hain team final as well, and that's next door. That's through the barrier behind me, and Matty's playing in that, Matty B. And he is doing well. He's like 8th out of 40, so he had a really good day yesterday. He lost the last match. He was like 4th going into the last match. And today we're playing in the top flight Swiss team. So this room behind me, quite a big room, will just be, it looks like it's going to be all teams today. And we've got bracketed teams and top flight teams. And top flight teams means no one in your team, bracketed teams, no one in your team has more than 4,000 points. So bracketed is definitely aiming to protect the tournament newbies from the evil experts who will take all their master points off them. So we're top flight teams today, which is good. We'll get some good standard things. Obviously there'll be some pro teams that didn't make day 2 or 3 of some of the other events. We're getting playing Matty and Rahul. So there's Matty.
My favourite YouTube channel.
And that's a good endorsement from a aggressive Finnish person who may or may not be hungover. We'll see. So it's been a really good day. The hotel, I would think, is fantastic. And one thing Gizzy and I were talking about actually is the directors in America are really good. They all know what they're doing. I mean, most directors know what they're doing, but they're very personal, they're humorous, they're friendly, and I don't think that anyone's made a bad decision. So sometimes you think, oh, that was the wrong thing. You know, they deal with everything very well. They de-escalate conflict. Not that we've had tons of director calls. But yeah, just because they, you know, and I don't know what about it makes it different to UK directors, and I'm not saying all directors, you know, like that, but the fact that all American directors in this case just make me feel like the right thing's going to happen, and that isn't always the case. Cooper and I have a really bad record with getting appeals and rulings in the UK. We feel like we lose more than we should, and I don't feel that's the case in America. So hats off to those guys if any of you watching this. So, but yeah, so people milling about. You can see the mad panic at the start of bridge. Everyone's talking about. And before we go any further, we'll take one more view at the top of this building. So there's like a central pillar with all the elevators going up and down. It just looks great. Every time I come in here, and it looks bigger and bigger and bigger. So yeah, Atlanta, good venue, good event, had some fun. We're going to get some good hands today. Sadly, no hand records. So apologies to Steve late at night. That's me late at night who has to do all the editing. But at least I don't have anything to wake up for on Monday. I think we've got a late flight on Monday evening, so we're probably going to spend most of the day in the airport waiting for our flight. So yeah, that's us today. So we'll be back with some hands in a second with the winning team of Rahul, me, Matty and Gizzy. We did it! We doubled the part score and it made... No, we didn't. It went off. It went off and it went 2 off and it went the right amount off. I actually had to jump through some hoops to get that. I don't know if my partner realised I had 4-card support for him and I passed twice. Did you realise that? So I'll just show you my hand. I mean, you know what the result of the hand is. I had Queen 3rd, 10 4th, Ace Queen 1, Queen Jack 1. And it's an 11 count. I've basically been opening all 11 counts all week. We play one club is 11 to 13 balance or other things, so I opened one club. This goes past, partner bids a diamond showing hearts, and then the next hand, who hasn't bid yet, bids a no trump, which is natural. Now, we're favourable, but bidding 2 hearts here just opens up this hand to do a take-out double, partner to have a 5 count and 4 hearts, and he goes pass, 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 and they've got, 24, 25 high, and we're going off for 2 hearts for 5 or 800. That's what it opens up. I've got 4 small hearts, so the hearts are well placed for the defence. So I decided not to support my partner, and if partner maybe makes another action, I can always correct back to hearts. He'll never know I've got 4, but given I've got 4, I've got probably the worst hand I can have. I'm 4 3 3 minimum. So this goes, so I passed, and then partner backs in with a double. He doubles a no trump, and this goes past to me. I'm like, well, look at the colours, they're vulnerable, we're not. I'm a minimum, I've got unshown 4-card support for partner, but the same thing applies really. I could bid 2 hearts, we're unlikely to then bid game. Partner's never going to play me for 4 hearts, but I've got a really good lead against 1 no trump. I've got all the other suits stopped, and I know the hearts are well placed for declare, but we have 8 of them, so it's not going to really hurt us to lead hearts. It's not going to cost a trick. So I passed. If partner's got like an 11 count here with 4 hearts, well, I've got all the values over declare in the other 3 suits. On all the hearts are well placed. We've got more hearts than declare, so we can just keep playing hearts and set our hearts up. I'll show you the full hand now. This went 2 off for 500. Woohoo! We haven't got a game on. He's just got a bit too much, and obviously the Queen of Hearts is in dummy as well. It just requires a bit too much to make game. Probably they're going to make Ace Jack of Hearts, Ace King of Clubs, so maybe 3N makes. But we only got, no, they've got 4 clubs to cash, haven't they? So we only got 8 tricks against their 1 end. So we haven't missed game. We've got 500 on a parts go hand, so that's pretty good. But it takes me maybe 2 misbids to get to the point where we've actually doubled the parts go and beat it. But we'll take it. Waiting to score with teammates for the first round. Okay. So you've got this hand. This is Gizzy's hand, and you hold. This is just a bidding hand. You hold Queen Jack, 8 to 6, too low, Jack 9 to 4, singleton king. So you have a 7 count with a stiff king, so not the best. And partner opens 1 diamond. The opponents don't bid. Partner opens a diamond, which we play as 4+ unbalanced. So it will only be 4 diamonds when you're 4-4-4-1. So usually it's 5 diamonds. And guarantees an unbalanced hand. Won't be any form of balanced hand. But most balanced it can be is 5-4-2-2. So your first decision is whether you bid 1 spade or whether you bid 2 diamonds to show a weak jump shift in spades. So there's choice 1 on the hand. So what are your thoughts? I agree with Gizzy's choice. Gizzy bid 1 spade because he's got 4-card diamond support. He doesn't necessarily know he wants to play in spades if I'm not strong. That's the reason to usually do these weak jump shifts. You're basically saying, if partner's not strong, I want to play in 2 spades and I'm preempting them a bit and I'm just defining my hand. But you've got 4-card diamond support, so you're absolutely happy to play in 3 diamonds if partner's not strong or something like that. You might even get to play in 2 diamonds, which might be right. So you bid 1 spade as choice 1. Partner then reverses into 2 hearts. And your choices over 2 hearts, effectively you've got 3. And you've got a few choices on this hand. You can bid 2 spades, which is forcing with spades. It's effectively game forcing, and you're showing at least 5 spades here. And the second decision you've got is you can bid 3 diamonds, which is game forcing, and you're showing diamond support. It might only be 3, so you're not guaranteeing 4 with that. But and then the third option you've got is you can bid 2N with the intention to offer a sign-off in 3 diamonds. Now, partner might not accept it if they're super strong. But if partner's maybe got a minimum reverse, you can do this and sign off in 3 diamonds. What are your choices? Well, we're playing teams, and if partner's got a reverse and you've got 4-card support for their likely 5-card suit, I don't think you can possibly sign off. And I think the choices are whether you bid 2 spades, showing with the aim to try and find a 6-2 spade fit potentially, or whether you bid 3 diamonds to just say, I've got diamond support with your partner. I think if you don't bid 3 diamonds now, it's going to be difficult to come into partner. You've got 4 later on. Not impossible, but difficult. I don't think partner's ever going to play for 4 if you haven't supported diamonds on your first or second bid on the hand. So I think I bid 3 diamonds, and you might miss a 6-2 spade fit, but you've got a 9-card diamond fit that you probably need to let partner know of. But Gizzy decided to bid 2 spades to keep spades in the picture. If he doesn't bid spades now, I don't think you're ever going to get to playing spades when spades is the best game. So there are hands where 2 spades is the winning bid. I think I would bid 3 diamonds. But Gizzy bid 2 spades. So let's say you bid 2 spades and partner over 2 spades bids 3 clubs. So partner has bid open a diamond, rebid 2 hearts, then bid 3 clubs in a game forcing situation. Remember, your 2 spades was game forcing. So partner's bid 3 clubs. So partner is likely to be something like 1, 4, 5, 3, 16 plus. Now it's easy. Now you bid 3 diamonds. My partner doesn't have to be 1, 4, 5, 3. Partner could be something like 0, 4, 6, 3 or something like that with an extra card in diamonds maybe. So you bid 3 diamonds to show your diamond support. You're still in a game forcing situation now, and over 3 diamonds, partner bids 3M. Now you look at your hand, you look at your stops, and you know partner's got a stiff spade. Well, you've got the spade stop. They're probably not going to lead one because you've shown several spades. Although your partner has shown a singleton in the bidding, you could still have 5 or 6 good spades. So they're probably not going to lead one. What they're going to lead is a club, because your partner's only got 3, you've got 1, they've got 9 between them. They're probably going to lead a club. And so you look at your club holding in 3N, you've got the stiff king. If partner's offering 3N, they've got to have a robust club stop. It might only be the ace, but it could be Queen Jack X maybe as a slow stop, or Ace Jack X or something like that, and you've got the king to contribute to this. So whatever your partner's club holding is, your king is contributing. So now you need to decide whether you want to be in 3N or 5 diamonds. I don't think you're going to be looking for a slam. You're pretty minimum. You do have 4 card support for partner, and you've got to decide whether partner is more likely to make 5 diamonds, or maybe 5 diamonds is safer, or is more likely to get him to 3N because you're sort of minimum. Do you maybe not have 11 tricks in 5 diamonds, whereas you might have 9 tricks in 3M? So likelihood is you're going to make 2 clubs. Likelihood is you're going to make 4 or 5 diamonds, maybe even 6 if partner. I doubt partner is 0, 4, 6, 3 now. I think with 0, 4, 6, 3, I think they would have bid 4 diamonds or something. So my guess is partner is exactly 1, 4, 5, 3. So I think it all depends what partner's values are, and you've got to decide whether you want to bid 5 diamonds or not. So if partner's got maybe 5 running diamonds and 2 clubs, partner just needs 2 tricks in hearts. And when you've got 2 attempts to do it. So what could partner's heart suit be? Well, if they've got the ace king, it's fine. But that gives them ace king of hearts, ace king queen of diamonds, ace of clubs. That's pretty good. Partner might have done a bit more than that once you forced a game. So maybe partner is not going to have the 7 tricks in the red suits that you need. So maybe it's right to bid 5 diamonds, which will have some play. You're going to lose a spade and maybe 1 red suit trick. But if you're losing 2 red suit tricks in 5 diamonds, you're not going to have 9 tricks in 3N. So maybe 5 diamonds is safer. I'll show you the full hand. We played in 3N and we sadly went off because the ace of hearts is offside. You're in 3N with the following hand. Partner has stiff, king, queen 4th, ace, king, queen 5th, ace 3rd. And he could have made it, so I could have made it. I needed to finesse the jack and 10 of hearts. The ace of hearts is offside, and when I played a heart to the king, they thought and ducked. I'm like, well, I've got no other chance now, really. They led a club at trick 1. As soon as I lose a heart, they're going to clear the clubs, and I can't make it now. So if I'd run the 9 of hearts or played a heart to the 8 at trick 1, I would have made it, or trick 2, I would have made it because the jack 10's on side. But that's not odds on. I could have made it, I didn't. I was just playing for the ace of hearts on side, which is more likely than specifically jack and 10. I didn't make it, but you can see from the cards that 5 diamonds is called. So I think if you think a bit about what partner needs for 3N and 5 diamonds to make and about which is better, I think it's probably right to bid 5 diamonds. So you get to 6 spades. With the following hands, and I can't remember the full hand exactly, but you've got 4 low diamonds opposite ace queen X, you've got lots of top spades, you've got 5 spades opposite king queen to 4, you've got stiff heart opposite ace jack to 4, and you've got jack 9x of clubs opposite ace king 8, and you get to 6 spades. Teammates said they had their bidding boots on, so they definitely did. They got to 6 spades here, and not a good contract. Jack of diamonds lead at trick 1. Oh my god, what are we doing here? Queen of diamonds holds. Oh right, you're in with a chance now. So it's gone jack of diamonds at trick 1, queen of diamonds which holds, and you're in 6 spades. So you revert to trumps, and it's now got some play. It's now got, if diamonds are 3-3, you can throw your club loser in dummy away on your 4th round of diamonds. Or if diamonds aren't 3-3, you're going to have to concede a diamond and then ruff a diamond and then try and manufacture no club losers, which is possible. So you win the queen of diamonds, you draw trumps. Trumps were 2-2, and then you play ace and another diamond, and the hand on your left had initially got king, jack, 10, 9 of diamonds. So they win the 3rd diamond and they play a 4th diamond forcing you. And your right hand opponent throws a club and a heart. So now what we have to do, we've lost the diamond, we've roughed our diamonds good, we've now got a stiff ace of hearts opposite, stiff heart opposite the ace jack to 4, and we've got jack 9x of clubs opposite ace king 8. And what's the best way in the club suit to not lose a club? I mean, you can't really rough the hearts out, we don't think. I mean, is it someone really going to have discarded down to king queen x, which is where you can make another heart trick? I mean, you could try that, but you might be short of entry. So let's just ignore that as a possibility, because I haven't actually analysed that. And you're trying to play clubs for 3 tricks. That's what you need. 3 club tricks, i.e. the same as no club loser. And then we just need to do a bit of maths. So there's a couple of things. Let's ignore the fact that we've seen the distribution in spades and diamonds so far, and let's just look at the club suit in isolation. If clubs are 4-3, you need to take a double club finesse. You need to play for the hand on your right to have the queen and the 10, and you need to run the jack, and if it's covered, you then need to play a club to your 8 or run the 9. Either way is fine. So that's one way to do it. The other way to do it is if the clubs aren't 3-3, 4-3, or if they're 5-2, if someone's got a doubleton queen, or if they're 6-1, someone's got a singleton queen. So we're going to do a bit of maths about 5-2 breaks and what's the probability that in a 5-2 break someone has queen doubleton. So 5-2 breaks are about a third of the time. It's more likely to break 4-3. 4-3 is just over 60, somewhere over 50%. And 5-2, you just need to know those rough odds, and the more you play, the more you should probably memorise them. I haven't memorised them, I just know roughly what happens. So 4-3 is going to happen most of the time, and 5-2 is going to happen about a third of the time. And what you need is the person who has 2 clubs to have the queen. And so what you want is 2/7 of the 5-2 breaks. That's how you work out that there are 2 possible clubs that could be the queen in the doubleton, and 2 out of 7 clubs need to be in that doubleton. Now, the hand on your right's already thrown a club, so I think that's changing things a bit. Maybe it's now 2/6 because you're missing 6 clubs of the remaining clubs, maybe. Maybe that changes things. So let's just, again, we're just looking at the hand in isolation. So 2/7 of a third is 2/21, or about, 10% of the time or something. It's about 10% of the time, 2/21. And the queen 10 of clubs being onside is 25%. So in the club suit in isolation, it is just better to take the double finesse. It's going to swing it slightly the other way when you take in other things in consideration. The hand on your left has shown up with 4 diamonds, the hand on your right has shown up with 2. The spades are 2-2. So if you do something called vacant places, there are more likely to be longer clubs on your right. So I think the 5-2 split is slightly higher than a third, but not so much higher in a way that I think dropping the queen is the right thing to do. You don't just need 5-2 clubs. The double finesse will work with some 4-3 splits as well. So I think it's not a good slam to be in. You need the diamond finesse for one. You then need either diamonds to break or a double club finesse. So it's not one you want to be in. But the double club finesse was on side, and one table made the double club finesse and one table didn't. Sadly, it was the table in 4 made 12 and the table in 6 made 11. So we lost 11 imps on the board, but just in isolation, it's right to take the double finesse, and I think other facts in hand don't swing it enough to change those odds. So we have released the balloons 3 times today. Each set, Gizzy has doubled something, and we've beaten it by 2 tricks. So we've got 500, 500, 500. We also made a defensive beer halfway through the hand when I cashed a diamond, and I said, what diamond was that? My right-hand opponent had played the 8, and he showed me again. My partner knew I was going to beer him. So that was good. I might write that one up. So yeah, we're in the last day of the food cart, and it's a Sunday, and we've had to rush. So there's not many places open. If you look behind me, like, a lot of these places are closed there, but half of them are done. The food cart's been one of the best bits about this venue, I think. Every day we come here and there's different choices. We don't have to walk outside or cold or whatever. Has been a bit busy with a host of bridge players doing it, but yeah. So we lost the first match 20-0, and we lost the second match, I don't know, 16-4, 15-5 or something like that. But the third match, we should have won with our card. I think we had a pretty good card. They missed a slam, we got 500, we beat anything that can be beaten. So there's one game that teammates might let through, which maybe mean we tie the match or something. But I couldn't make it on the defence I got, so But we've only got like a half an hour break, but because we finished so fast, Gizzy and I have rushed ahead to get some food, and we need to go back and score. So yeah, so far, having a good day, another good day again. Pressure's off because it's not a serious, still trying our best, but it's not a serious event, and I think when that's the case, you can enjoy the game a bit more than trying to focus on doing well. And both of Gizzy and I really, we like to compete and we like to qualify for things, so it's been a bit disheartening not qualifying on the days we could have qualified. So today, just enjoying ourselves, we're laughing, we're joking, so yeah, that's how bridge should be played. There was a hand, and if I said that I was incredulous, would you agree? Were you incredulous too?
What? I mean, yeah.
So teammates they said they bid both slams, and Gizzy and I are nodding, thinking, hang on a minute, what was the second slam? And you hold this hand, and I do not agree with the bidding. I do not endorse this bidding, but we won. We won 10 imps. You hold 9 spades to the ace, king, queen, jack, 2 low, stiff queen, and you open 1 spade, which seems to be your longest suit. And this goes. The hand on your right had passed initially, and so it goes past 1 spade, and then the hand on your left doubles. Your partner redoubles, which is 9 plus no fit or something along those lines. This goes pass, you pass. You're happy to play in 1 spade redouble. You might make that.
Aye.
That's Morgan, by the way, for those people who want to see her. You want to play, so you're happy to play 1 spade redouble. So you pass this. The hand that doubled then bids 2 diamonds. Your partner doubles for penalties. Pass. Well, are you going to sit this? No, you've got 9 spades. Spades need to be trumps here. So you just bid game. No, you don't. My teammate bid 6, which I think is a bit fruity. I mean, you're looking at queen, 2 low in the other suits. Partner can't cover all that. Enough for the time. So I don't know. It's just nuts. And so they lead the ace of clubs, and it goes small jack, and you play the queens. The hand on your right played the jack, which is discouraging, I guess. I don't know. And then at trick 2, they play a heart. Well, you have to take the finesse, so you take the heart finesse, which holds. Now you're in with a chance. So you rough a club back to your hand, and you run all your spades. And I don't know if you can see what's going to happen, but because the hand on your right played the jack of clubs at trick 1, the hand on your left is the only hand that can guard clubs. And because the hand on the right has the ace of diamonds, they have to guard diamonds. The hand on your left has to guard clubs, and no one can guard hearts. You've got a simultaneous double squeeze in around hearts, and our teammate knew it, played it, and made 12 tricks. Just rattled off all his spades, and both opponents had to throw all their hearts away, keeping their king of clubs and their ace of diamonds. And so, absolutely nuts. The thing is, if he goes off, we still win 20-0. The match was huge. We won by 43. Teammates bid the 2 obvious slams, we'll say. The other one was a lot better, I think, as slam you want to be in. But if you're going to do this sort of stuff, you've got to play him well. So well done, Matty. Just played a set with 5 double contracts. It was not flat. So some things happened. My partner held ace doubleton, void, 7 solid, queen jack 9 fourth, and it goes 2 hearts on his right. He's got a really good hand. He was going to double and then bid some number of diamonds, so he doubled, and this goes 5 hearts on his left, pass. So obviously this is one of those things where and the colours we're unfavourable, so it feels like when they do this, they're worried that their heart fit is so good that we're not going to have any heart losers, and that is true. It's likely they've got an 11 card heart fit or some sort of 10 card heart fit. You're voiding hearts, and so you know they're pushing the boat out with just a stack of hearts, and they're favourable. So normally you just kind of, with this kind of hand, you just double again, but the worry is that partner might bid 5 spades if you double again. You also don't have any defence to 5 hearts, really. You've got 2 aces, but is there any guarantee a diamond is standing up? You don't know that. The 5 hearts could be making, necessarily. If you double again and partner's got nothing, they will pass it out, and if partner's got nothing and you're only cashing 1 or no diamonds, they're going to make 5 hearts, probably. So doubling is a bit risky. So you could pass just to hope it's going off. You could bid 6 diamonds and hope it makes, but Whenever 6 diamonds makes, partner's going to have a club card. They have to have the ace or king of clubs, you'd think. And if partner's got the ace or king of clubs, you might not have 12 tricks, because looks like you might lose a club and you might lose a spade. You'd need partner to have the king of spades and a club card. So if partner's only got a club card, is there a better place to play? Yes, you could play in 6 clubs. You could offer either minor. If your planning is to be 6 diamonds anyway, and you're not far off having, 9, you've got sort of 9 tricks in your own hand. You're going to lose 2 clubs and a spade, or 10 tricks in your own hand. You might lose 3 clubs opposite nothing. But you're not going to have nothing. They're not going to bid 5 hearts of the weak hand. Really. They're only going to bid 5 hearts of the weak distribution hand. They're not going to bid it with a balanced 15 count. They're not going to do that. So, partner is marked with something, and if that something is honour to 4 clubs, 6 clubs makes an extra trick, because you can ruff a heart in your hand, and then partner's 4 clubs will make it. So if you just count the tricks in diamonds, you're going to make 7 diamonds. The ace of spades is 8, and then, assuming partner hasn't got both ace and king of clubs, you're going to make 3 clubs for 11. But whenever partner's got ace king to 4 clubs, you're making 12 in either contract. But when partner's got just one of them, you're making 12 if you play in clubs and 11 if you play in diamonds. So my partner made an excellent bid of 5N. Double would be takeout again, so double keeps spades in the picture. So 5N must be both minors. And obviously partner is hoping that if he's playing me for club values anyway, if he's going to bid, and partner's hoping that I choose 6 clubs with either ace or king to 4 or 5. In which case he can count 12 tricks. If that's the case, we might lose 1 club, and that might be it. They could lead a spade if they've got the ace of clubs. They could be, could be offering a spade lead, but they're going to lead a heart most of the time, you'd think. So it's great. I'll show you the whole hand. I had a 4 count with ace to 4 clubs, and it just rolls in. In fact, I made 13 tricks. It's king x of clubs on side, so I rough trick 1, took a club finesse, threw all my spades and my heart away on my partner's diamonds, and roughed a spade for my 13th trick in my hand. So excellent bidding, partner. Well done. I've got to introduce you to someone who is so legendary he needs his own segment. He got very offended when he said he hasn't made the vlog yet. And this is Ewan McNay. How you doing, Ewan?
Hey folks, wonderful.
Yeah. What are you in the mixed?
No, we were out of the mixed. We were out of everything in sight.
What are you in here then?
I came to see Maddie.
Oh, okay, that's it.
But today we played side pairs and averaged 64%.
Oh, congratulations.
So we won both morning and afternoon. Yeah.
He's had an accident.
Oh yeah, limping around.
Yeah, football?
Soccer, football for us, exactly.
Proper football, yeah.
I did score. I wanted to know I scored while I was getting the injury, so it's very, very good.
That's even better then. It's a winning injury. Yes, that's Ewan. He wanted to be on the vlog, so he's on the vlog. He can't complain anymore. And we're done. That is the end of Atlanta 2023. The last NABC of the year, my 3rd one of the year. I really enjoyed all of them. Thanks to all my partners. I've played with Seppo and Beans and Bork Talk and Andy and Sarek and Gizzy and Beans again and Beans again. I played with a lot of different people. I played with Matt in the speedball. Played some grooves, so I've had a really good time. I think all the nationals are, ignoring the expense and ignoring the lack of hand records for dealing your own hands, I think they've generally been pretty good. I would recommend you go to them if you can afford them, just to try it once. I think they're very good things to have a go at, and again, whatever your level, there's something there for you. I don't think I have another event this year. I may be playing at the year-end Congress in London, which is between Christmas and New Year's. So the next time I do a live video will probably be then. The rest of the time I'll just be doing my usual one-off hands online, so we'll do some stuff like that. I'm going to take a break. It's been very exhausting. I've definitely felt tired towards the end of it, very tired. Just editing kind of just takes me a bit longer. I'm having to write without hand records, and the last 3 days have been played without, the last 2 days have been played without hand records. Just having to manually edit the hands every time just takes its toll, I'm afraid. And I know it's coming, and I know you love all these hands, so and I've just not been getting enough sleep. But I'm going to get a lot of sleep tonight. I'll edit this video, and then I will have a lie-in tomorrow. I haven't had a lie-in all week, really. I spent half the week recovering from a cold, and then half the week looking after my partner who had a cold and making sure he was all right. So Without the colds, it would have been a much better week, but nothing you can do really. I guess I've already spent all this money on the flights and the accommodation. I had to come over. It's been successful. I will say one more thing, that Filthy and John McAllister, his team, are doing really well in the mix. There's 2 matches to go. They're probably playing the first place team, and they'll be in second or third. They were 6th after the break, and they've won the last 2. So it feels like they'll be there or thereabouts. They've got a good chance of winning it. They've got a good team. So you won't find out from this video whether they won or not. So check the results online if you care. We're just having a drink with Ewan and Gizzy. I haven't seen Ewan for 6 months, so it's nice to catch up with him. He's a lovely man, and we're going to have one last drink. Maybe we'll have 2 and wait around for the result of the mix. But that's day 10, baby. We're done. I will see you next time out. Thanks for watching the videos. Please share, like, subscribe, that sort of stuff. And I do have a Patreon underneath that I'm starting off just to kind of cover the costs of all the, time and expenses I'm using to do this. So if you fancy supporting me on there, that'll be good too. I will see you soon. Peace out. I've been Steve.